Metal Gear Solid 4 Integral Podcast. Broadcasted from Konami HQ in downtown Tokyo, it's the world-renowned Metal Gear Solid 4 Integral Podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of the Metal Gear Solid 4 Integral Podcast. I'm here with Aki Saito.
Hi everyone.
And producer Kenichiro Imaizumi.
Hi. Hi, okay, this is our second episode. And just we gotta remind everyone what we're gonna do today.
Today we're gonna do the Mountain Trail.
Okay.
South America. So everyone should have prepared their staves ahead of time, as we announced last time. And go ahead and load that up, and we'll guide you through this mountain trail stage.
Okay.
Just one note that I want to make before we begin is that, we discussed it last time. While you're doing this stage, you won't be able to have your iPod equipped while you use the solid eye. So you won't be able to use night vision and things like that. So what we want people to do is just unequip it, and the podcast will pause, and then later on you can resume right where you left off.
Okay.
Especially important this time is the fact that there are enemies in this stage.
Yeah.
Last time there wasn't anyone around, so you could just kind of scroll through at your leisure. But this time there's actually some danger involved. So if you get spotted by an enemy, or you get into a fight, that also works. To pause the podcast, just go ahead and switch to whatever item you want to use during battle. Finish the battle, and when things calm down, then just come back and continue.
Okay, that's cool. Anyways, we're in South America.
South America, yeah.
Sean, this is right after we defeated the
Laughing Octopus. Right. So you defeat Laughing Octopus, and then there's a cutscene after that, and Snake follows the trail out to the rear of the research lab, and you see some footprints on the floor, on the ground, I guess, and that's where we're gonna pick off.
I really like the Laughing Octopus.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, she's your type, huh?
We went to the shoot. Actually, Ken and I.
Right.
She was quite cute.
Yeah, she was pretty.
Yeah.
Personally, I think she's my favorite beauty in the game also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Not Yumi Kikuchi?
No, in person, I think, whatever, not say anything like that, but,
Can I call you a wife?
Okay, let's move on.
Okay. All right. Okay, everybody, are we set? We're at the starting position, just right after the event, and okay, we gotta go find Naomi. So we're gonna have some little bit tips and fun throughout the scouting event. Anyways, Sean, let's shall we move on then?
Okay. Well, before I move a little bit, let me just point out that for those who just came in here from the cutscene, you may not know this, but you can actually backtrack and go back to the research lab. So for those who want to pick up an item, there's a Hide-chan ramen there.
Oh,
That's tasty.
It's tasty.
I didn't know that. Oh, you could go back. Well, I was so
go back.
just urged to just go find Naomi and things like that. But
So just a small tip.
okay.
But anyway, so if you want to move on, let's go ahead and equip our solid eye. Take a look at the footprints here.
Okay.
So go to night vision mode and look at the ground.
Okay. We're looking at the ground right now, and we see lots of footprints.
Yes, we do. And remember, we're looking for Naomi.
Yeah.
You'll notice that one of the footprints is a little different from the others.
Small feet, big
One
feet.
set. Well,
No.
not necessarily small, but do you remember what Naomi was wearing?
Yeah.
She was wearing a white shoe. She was wearing a high heels.
Yeah.
So you want to look for the high heel footprints.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, footprints is kind of separate.
Yeah. And it's kind of like a, smaller than the normal footprints, kind of like a little triangle. Triangular shape.
Yeah, there's one here. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the ones that you want to follow. And basically that's the gameplay, throughout this stage, is you follow these footprints and try to find Naomi. The thing that you want to be careful of, though, is if you get too carried away looking at these footprints, you may get ambushed by the enemy because there are guards posted around the stage. So look at the footprints and proceed, but with a little bit of caution.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to follow the trail.
All right. This is just a one path. So this is quite easy right now.
Just one way. Until you get to like this big kind of dead tree.
Yeah.
There's like a little like dead end to the right. Just go ahead and pass that.
To the left, right? So we're proceeding to the left.
Right.
Yeah.
To the left side.
Okay.
Okay, and it kind of
And then it opens up.
opens up. Now, if you look at the ground here, you'll see that the footprints kind of vanish.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you can't track.
Oh, really?
Because if you look closely, you'll see that actually some of this grass is kind of pushed over and trampled.
Oh.
So if you ever lose footprints, just look for the trampled grass, and that'll tell you which way to go.
Oh, I see, I see. So
Yeah.
you don't have to use the night vision to see this.
Right.
actually.
Well, yeah, the grass you can see with your naked eye. So,
Yeah.
that's
And the normal grass, the color is a little different too.
a little different. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you trample grass, it kind of gets a little
Green and
smushed.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
yellowish, brownish,
Right,
kind of.
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah. I
right.
see, I see, I see.
so this is a basic scouting technique.
Right.
Wow.
Okay, we come here and it kind of opens up a little at this point. You'll hear, a codec coming in from Otacon. So, if you look at the footprints here, you should be able to see the correct route.
Right.
You see the footprints and you see Naomi's footprints heading off to the left,
Right.
which is the correct route. But for now, we're going to head to the right because there's something here that I want to show you.
Sean, could you, go back to the point where we were?
Okay.
There were several paths. How many passes are there from
Okay, so
here?
you come up.
Yeah, from the grass.
There's a huge boulder in the center here.
Yeah,
Right,
that's right.
right,
This
okay.
huge rock, yeah.
Yeah. So the left is the correct path.
Uh-huh.
The right actually leads to that dead end that we saw earlier.
Oh, I see.
It's like a little drop off.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is take the center path.
Okay, let's go to the
And
center path. Okay.
yeah, you'll see a single set of footprints heading in that direction.
Okay, got it.
So go ahead and follow that.
Okay, let's go there.
You'll come across some trampled grass.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you'll see an item in the distance. And when you get to this bend, just gonna slow down a little bit.
Something
Because
happened
there is
last
someone on the other
Thursday when I was
side.
driving.
When you get there, just
I had a
stop.
couple of miles to
Don't
go.
get too close.
I looked up
there's-
and
What is
saw
he doing?
glowing orange
Okay, so we
objects
see
in
someone
the
here.
valley to the
Yeah.
east.
And what is he doing?
I
Was
hear
moving very
water.
irregularly.
Water. Yes.
Suddenly,
peeing, Ken.
there was an
Yeah, yeah,
intense
I know,
light
I know.
all around.
Ever since, the original Metal Gear, it's always been a tradition to have somebody
Yeah,
peeing somewhere. in
peeing
the game,
somebody, yeah.
Right?
Why is
you
it?
Yeah,
It's very natural.
very natural
Just
in this game.
add more realism.
But anyways, we're taking some sort of distance and just watching this guy pee, but I noticed that he's not, stopping.
Yeah, he'll just pee forever, basically.
Oh,
This
well,
is,
Yeah, he has a huge tank.
He drank way too much beer.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
The thing I want to point out is that just look at this detail and listen to that sound. You can hear him. It just sounds like he's having such a wonderful time peeing.
Yeah,
and
sure.
the stream just looks so realistic. And what boggles the mind is that we actually had to make all of this,
You did the motion capture and everything?
put all the, we had to make the motions and put the effects for this water stream and sound effects and.
Wow.
A lot of effort went into making this guy, this
This
P look
P.
really good.
This real PS3 stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
real PS3. We can do like PSP.
True, okay. So as long as we, keep this distance.
Yeah, as long as you keep the distance, he'll keep on peeing for all eternity. If you go ahead and cross the bridge,
Yeah.
he'll stop peeing, and that's just to keep people from looking at him from the front using like a sniper rifle or something like that, and seeing something that they shouldn't be seeing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get it.
It's funny enough having a guy peeing off this cliff, but in Metal Gear Solid 4, all the collision detection is very accurate,
Yeah.
and you'll see there's a barbed wire fence in front of him.
Uh-huh.
And when we first placed him here, he's just kind of peeing. We placed him in a spot that looked natural, maybe. And what happened was, the urine stream kind of hit the barbed wire fence, so he was just splashing urine all over himself. It was really disgusting. So.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had to adjust his position and move him forward a little bit. But in any case, yeah, enough about that.
Okay.
I
Let's
think we have been talking about a P thing for 5 minutes or something.
Yeah,
But this is
let's-
important, Ken. This is really important. I mean, real
Interesting, yeah.
PS3
Historical.
Yeah, with an
Yeah.
MK2, right?
So go ahead and equip your MK2 and put this guy to sleep. Okay. And what we want to get here is some really tasty items.
Yeah.
Of course, he's holding an M60E4.
Yeah. Cool.
But more importantly, the item he was next to is a 4-grip B.
Oh.
Yes.
And this is a very useful item.
Yeah, very, very useful.
So people should not just dash off and follow
Right.
Naomi, but
Right.
see this P guy. and-
Exactly. As entertaining as it is, there's a purpose for coming here. And that's to get that 4-grip B, because it really stabilizes your machine guns, reduces recoil. Very useful.
So now you're going back.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna backtrack. So just go ahead and go back the way you came,
Uh-huh.
out towards, the boulder.
All right, then we're gonna head the correct path,
Correct.
right? Yeah.
So,
okay.
you'll see some boxes off. I guess, when you come in from this angle, it's to your right. And that's the correct way to go.
Okay.
If you're ever lost, just equip the solid eye, look down at the ground, and you'll see Naomi's footprints. So
Okay.
follow that, and you'll come to a bridge.
Uh-huh.
Very beautiful bridge.
Yeah.
You can see this nice river here.
Oh, that was where we were actually.
Right. So
Yeah.
if you
From
look,
the distance on the right.
yeah. So if you look to the right, you can see our sleeping friend over there.
Yeah.
Let's just move on.
Okay.
You'll see some boxes at the far end of the bridge. So just sneak up to those boxes.
Right.
There is an enemy on the other side of this bridge, so be careful. Don't get spotted. Just, gonna wait till you can see him.
Yeah.
Have
Where
your
is
Mark II ready.
Oh, there he is.
He's there.
He's coming from the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. Well, this is another location where there's a lot of paths.
yeah. So
Right?
there's a lot of paths here. Really easy to get lost.
There's one the left and the
boulder?
second, right passing that big
Yeah,
boulder, and there's the second path from this left. And then how many more?
And then, well, there's one kind of through the center, and there's like a branch, kind of like a gate-looking thing over it. And then there's another one here to the right.
Wow. Well, so many tracks.
So many tracks, yeah. And if you look, you'll see the correct path is actually to the right. And by the way, if you have your solid eye equipped, you can see some graffiti on these rocks.
Wow.
And you can see it with the naked eye as well, but it's a lot easier with solid eye.
Okay. All right. Now, which way do we go? Which path do we take?
Okay, so the correct path is to the right.
Yeah.
But let's go straight ahead. Take the center path with this kind of gate thing over it.
Yeah,
Because
the
there's,
wooden kind of gate on the top right. Yeah. Okay.
there's something there that I want to point out. So let's just get straight on.
It's like that. Yeah. We passed the gate and we're.
Okay, so you'll come to a shack here. Don't just go running in because there is a soldier in there.
Okay.
And you'll alert him. So just kind of stop when you have a good view of it.
Yeah.
And if you look in front
must have
of
gone
the building,
separate
you'll
ways
see this
here.
kind of white board. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's written in Japanese, so I think a lot of people maybe had no idea what this is.
Well, yeah, this is
yeah.
for testing your eyesight. You have to actually say the right or the left or down where the
okay.
circle is cut.
I see. So it's a circle, and the part that's missing, you have to say left or right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Because in America, we just letters on a board, and you just kind of read. They'll randomly choose letters from the top line, the second line, and you keep on going down. It gets smaller and smaller as you go down.
Well, this is the same way. Except
Yeah.
it's a circle.
Right. I just find it kind of interesting that they use circles rather than just Japanese characters or something like that. But actually, there are some letters on here, right? Japanese characters.
Yes, the center line, so to say, reads me ta ru gi a solid do Metal Gear Solid 4. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4.
So for the trivia buffs out there, there's a little hidden message here.
Yeah, it says a title in Japanese.
Right.
Cool.
And this serves another purpose also. If you equip your night vision and look down at the ground, you'll see that actually there are a set of footprints on the ground that it looks a little bit more worn.
Little highlighted.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's actually the correct position to stand in when you look at this thing. So if you stand at that position.
The distance, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And equip first-person view, then you can test your eyesight. Maybe,
Oh, cool.
test your monitor. How good is your monitor? Are you using standard resolution? 720.
I have really bad eyesight.
Or whether or not you need glasses in real life. That's.
God, really, I can't really see from here. Okay, anyway.
Anyway.
Okay.
Just a little bit of trivia. So before we move on, let's just go ahead and take a look at this shack here. Be careful though, because there is a soldier in this building.
Inside?
Inside. So what you want to do is just kind of sneak up, don't make any sound, and sneak up to below this window. There's a doorway, and there's a window to the right of the doorway.
So John is right now, going to the right side of the building, right? Oh, you're going through the window?
Yeah. Okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah, he said, you never spot me.
Right. So, it's just kind of, this guy is laying a trap for you, and he's really confident in his ambush abilities. He's boasting to himself there. All right. But, it's just kind of to point out that, there are places like that in the game where, you have certain scripted events, and if you're really sneaky, then you can hear lines or see things that you wouldn't see because you ran through. So keep an eye out for that kind of stuff.
So now we're gonna go back.
Right, so let's head back to the open area.
So let's go back to the